You said, can you hear me?
We're good.
Okay. Phew. Goddamn.
We are live.
Yeah, this shit is wild. Hold on. All right. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and get the link out.
All right, let me put it on my Instagram.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Don't forget, bro. You can copy and paste the Instagram link, or more select to any platform. Hold on.
I mean, I posted the Streamyard link on
Yeah.
Instagram, so should be straight.
Hold on. I just sent you the YouTube link. Check the email.
All right.
Send it to the Kid Young joint.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it now.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you sent it?
I just sent it to your email just now. It's probably slow moving, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got it just now. Let me share it. Fuck it, I'm gonna post it on Facebook.
That's what I just said. That's what I just did. You know what I mean?
Like, who is turning Kiki Palmer up?
I don't know. What's the word with her? And now one day she's a milf with the old, you know what I mean, finger hut finger hut dress, getting serenaded by Ursher. You know what I mean? And then her
Nigga said Ursher.
and then her boyfriend, whatever this nigga name is. What I'm about to say? What's his screen name on Instagram? Simp King 22 or some shit like that. I'm lying. But that's what it looked like at this point because cuz looked like his name is Mr. Simpkins.
Yeah, he's a simp. I don't like
Simpkins.
my. If my John was like that, she could wear whatever the fuck she want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen. I brought
I'm
two.
bunning it at the end of the day.
You hear me?
Come
That's the
on,
main thing because motherfucker's gonna look all day. Do what the fuck you want to do.
fast.
But guess what? You will not touch because the motherfucker get they shit crunched in the name of the Lord.
Yeah, I posted a link on Instagram, Streamyard link.
Yeah, my joint double dribbling now for the Twitch and the YouTubes. I'm pretty sure you can live stream on Facebook too. That's what you get when you get the plus joint. Yeah, everybody about to get this work. Yeah, about to say, bro. Yeah, this Streamyard Premium. Yeah, bro. This is that escargot.
Word.
That's definitely that work. Cause I just now we stream into Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook through my regular profile. And plus, you can do it to your Facebook page too. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and give them that little two piece.
Facts. Might as well. They they've been waiting to hear from us anyway.
Yeah. Definitely a lot to talk about. Definitely a lot to say. We got a lot to cover. So I guess at this point, bro, we can just might as well go ahead and get started and just let this shit be organic. We ain't gotta, what I mean, go crazy and this, that, and third. We just here. We flowing.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. So yeah, man. Listen, straight to it. Hip hop perspective. Y2K. Futurism and rap. We are live today. This is New Classic Music TV. This is Beehive TV. We are live from the green side. That's it. Smoothie gang. You know what I mean? The gang. Listen, we just here, man. We just want to just take our time with this shit. So I don't know, bro. Y2K, futurism, hip hop, rap. Like, what was your sentiments during that time frame? Because we just focusing today on 1997 to 2003. And we just focusing on that time where there's a lot of good music, a lot of futuristic music, a lot of dope projects from artists usually had their their starts for some. Um,
Right.
what's your overall sentiments from that time period? Let's go ahead and untangle this conversation here.
Yeah, man. Like I was like six, seven, eight, nine, and that during that time, but music was rapidly changing, man. Like I remember when Nelly came out, like that was something brand new that I never heard before. Like
Yeah,
dude wasn't traditional hip hop either. Like he was like southern, but he literally made his own lane, and then the beats was changing too sonically.
facts.
Like it went from boom bap to like experimental hip hop.
Hmm.
It was a great time. Like it was a lot of songs that right now that make you feel nostalgic. You know.
I agree. I agree, bro. It's definitely a lot of music that I guess within that time frame that dropped. For us all that it's definitely dope. You know what I mean? It's definitely music we gotta just be tapped into. I guess for me, what the hell was I doing around 1997, bro? I was like 11 years old. Also, I was 11 years old, so for me, I'm really just finding my way with hip hop. I mean, I guess we can look at the top of '97 when I believe it was Lucchini came out. That was the song that really kind of did it for me. That caused me to find my identity or fall in love with hip hop. That was my official setup song just from that point, man. Just looking at the lyrics put together by Camp Lo. I think at the time those dudes were unbeatable as far as their penmanship and their flow. Could nobody really do their flow like that, especially kind of dancing between a song like that. Like nobody writes like that, and that's what's really lost for me with hip hop from that point because that's when we started the decline of penmanship in hip hop. But what do you think about that, bro? Because I know you as a penman yourself, as an artist, you've seen it all, heard it all. What are your thoughts?
I feel like yeah, I kind of agree. Like things went like microwave a little bit, but in a nice way though. It wasn't like how it is today. Like
Hmm.
back then when their microwave was actually like it was commercial friendly, but it still can be played. It's still everything can still be played to this day.
Yeah,
Like some places like some people made the most commercial songs and it still get played at people's wedding, all races.
yeah,
So come on.
definitely that.
I went. I remember I was catering a wedding. It was kind of like a mixed crowd. It was an interracial marriage or whatever.
Hmm.
They was playing Jagged Edge.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like during that time, Y2K, those guys was doing their thing too.
yeah, yeah,
Very
that.
extreme. You know what I
Definitely that,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, and let me ask you a question. So,
Hmm.
what was your favorite Y2K album?
Y2K album. Damn, what was my favorite Y2K album? That's a good question, bro. Honestly, I think for me, I think it was when DMX came out because I felt like he spoke from a very honest place with his music. Um, Dark as Hell is Hot. That was one that
Mm.
stuck out for me. The song "Slip and Fallen." It just has such, I don't know, it just has such a like a instrumental feel that really can cross timelines and generations. The sample itself, bro, is just amazing. So let's do this. We're gonna ask ChatGPT who produced the track by DMX.
Mm.
So slipping, because I'm interested to know. So we just really just gonna just find a new flow with this, bro. You and I know AI is just really more than a perfect form of Google, and we're just gonna have some questions and answers about this. You know what I mean? Just just some thoughts on that. Okay, so now we're about to find out. So check this out. The producer for the Slipping track by DMX was produced by DJ Shock, who's
Mm.
also a collaborator. So now we're gonna ask what sample was used. We know that nice little what I mean violin joint that comes in the beginning. Yeah, we want to know what was used for DMX. Okay, so check this out. Um, this is a sample that was used from a song called "Love's Gonna Get You," Material Love by Boogie Down Productions.
Wow.
So it's just just like this little small stuff like that, bro. That we didn't know that we didn't know, but I do believe that what I mean, just knowing this information and just basically having the idea that production at that time, I felt like it was probably one of the more rare occasions that sampling had its just due these days, just because there's such a gap in time between that era to now. I definitely feel like it's nobody really has respect for samples no more. And I think that with a lot of legalities and a lot you got to untangle for getting samples cleared, going through the different channels to do all that. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. It definitely lost its art in a way because before we had apps, before we had AI, before we had programs like Reason and FL Studio, people had very basic ways to record tracks. They dubbed a lot of stuff. They looped a lot of things. You know
Mm.
what I mean? They used the MPCs and stuff like that. So there were very simple times to create music based upon what ideas or resources you had. You know what I mean? But the best of hip hop was created around that time. So let's not even forget that either. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's definitely something interesting. I'm about to say who is now. I have a question for you.
So,
Between that time period, who is your favorite producer? Because now I want to, hear how your ears hear things.
all right. Back then, I was still learning hip hop, so I didn't really know too much like boom bap stuff. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it gutter with you. The first album I ever heard was doing Y2K, and I gotta give it to Manny Fresh.
Okay.
Manny Fresh, like
Yeah.
I think all his like beats was like crazy to me. Like
Hmm.
it had energy to it.
Yeah.
First song I heard was the big timers, bro. For
Number one.
real, for real.
The drum patterns is just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the beautiful thing about Manny Fresh. So I definitely feel that way about him too. Now, Manny Fresh, of course, for those who know or may not know, he's basically the beat man for Cash Money Records. You know what I mean? For the, I guess, the duration of the record label, until they had other things going on. But, what I mean? Just from their raw startup times from, again, we talking about the mid 90s, what I mean? Going into the late 90s and then going into the 2000s and how they really just rocked that whole decade from 2000 to 2010. I mean, we're not going to forget about 400 degrees. We're not going to forget about BG. I mean, Turk, Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys. We're not going to forget
Facts.
about Back That Ass Up. Like that song still today has the most marketability of any song I've heard from anybody in New Orleans because
Yep.
Master P ain't even doing them numbers. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's just really just, down to, it's really Manny Fresh's ear and the fact that he comes from a musical background. I think his folks was a DJ and something like that in New Orleans. So, him just having a musical background in New Orleans being a musical city. I mean, let's not lose context. That definitely makes for having someone groomed with the ear good enough to put together compelling tracks like that. So, I mean, if anybody don't do it, I definitely have one to, as a producer, give Manny Fresh his flowers because he inspired me and gave me some inspiration with New Orleans theme music. I've, had my own experience or journey with sampling or just trying different New Orleans sounds, and I like what I came up with. And I can't wait to show y'all, some examples, or at least a example, a few, on Animal Kingdom that's coming up August 3rd. Wow, next week. So
Nice.
we got some stuff on the way. I might give you another single. This Your King. That's definitely streaming. Check it out on the YouTube. So appreciate it. And that's about it. So that's
Nice.
what we got going on. We got Swarm season to be announced. We I said too much.
No, I'm saying Swarm Season Volume 1.
Yeah, volume one. Okay, okay.
No, you're good. You're good, bro.
I don't want to drop no spoilers because we definitely fully loaded, man. We definitely this is a 50 round clip, so what I mean we're just gonna just systematically just shoot everything down, and click and point at all the targets. You know, that's
Facts,
it. But
bro.
yeah, bro, I'm very excited for what we got going on. You know what I mean? We got some traveling to do. Passport Bros NCMG edition. Yeah, we're not out here just trying to, slut the world out. We are here just trying to, spread our message and make a difference. And give somebody else something to be inspired to. This is two people who, lives had met at one juncture and then, we've grown apart through experiences and, things that in life we have to learn on our own. But one thing about two rivers, usually when they meet at one waterfall, then it's a very strong force that leads to the ultimate path, which is to get to the ocean. You know what I mean? We're not concerned about being a stagnant form of energy. We want to be a flowing form of energy. So even just on our own individual journey, just becoming better men, becoming better humans, better people to the people around us. I definitely see that this vision is just going to be everything that it should be. You know what I mean?
For
That and then
sure.
some. But getting back to the show, man. Getting back to the show. We appreciate the people tuning in, viewing in, hopping in, stopping by, whatever you want to do. We appreciate that. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. So I don't know, bees. What's some more thoughts on just the 97, 98 period? Like, what were
Bro,
the songs that stuck out to you? You know what I mean?
um, not really a Slim Shady fan, but when I heard the real Slim Shady, when that came
Hmm.
out, that was crazy. Like, the whole video was wild in itself.
Yeah,
Also, like I said, like I said before, we had DMX Party Up in Here that came out. That was
yeah,
a torture. And like I said before, Jagged Edge.
hmm,
Let's Get Married. The remix with Red Run.
yeah.
You can't tell me that's not a wedding type of like
Hmm.
vibe till this day.
I agree.
And I also wanted to touch on something as well, like Y2K. I gotta give the whole era to Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
Yeah, she's the queen of the Y2K flow. Like her, just right there, that group of creatives from the Virginia area, like they really did something with that sound and even just embracing, different points of creativity. I just thought that was super dope.
Facts.
So I'm just looking at, a top. I looked at something that Chat GPT generated for us today because, of course, we're just going to use our scripting with factual information. So let's take a look at some hits that Missy had going on in that time period. Looks like from '97 to '03. So first things, her song we got, "Get Your Freak On," came out in 2001.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We got "Cop That Shit" by Timberland and Magoo featuring Missy Elliott. We got "Super Duper Fly." You know what I mean? We
That
got
was a
all these hits that came out. You know what I mean? Even with in the year 2000, "Try Again." You know what I mean? Something that was produced by Timberland. But see, Timberland also too at the same time he was a genius because throughout that time period, bro was like on a super run. So let's also take a look at some of the works he did in that time period. So he not only, of course, produced "Get Your Freak On," he also produced "Big Pimpin'" that came out in 2000 with UGK. All right. He also produced Nelly, "Hot in Her."
Wow, for real?
Hold on. Let me step back. Let me step back. That was done by the Neptunes. I'm sorry. So yeah. So yeah. Also on my notes here, I have "Rollout," "My Business" by Ludacris. That was produced by Timberland. So Timberland definitely had some activity during that time period. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. So you know what I mean, just shouting out to his style and just like the mechanics of how he put the beats together, bro. Like the fact that you know what I mean, he takes the time to really visualize how he wants the beats to sound and look like, even down to the drum batters. So let's say, for example, let's go to one of my favorite beats. You know, the lunchtime classic, Aaliyah, "Are You That Somebody?" You know that
Crazy.
doom 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 doom, and then it, bro. This okay, and it's not a simple beat at all
Sound like it was
because
two
ain't no
drums on
way.
there.
It had to be. He had at least to create two or three different drum types that you know what I mean that were able to mesh together, and then just it's crazy, bro. I don't know what to say because
That was
that
a
that has got
wild
to be the top 10, in hip hop history as far as toughest beats. Yeah, that's it right there.
facts. That was like, yo, let's let's just dive a little bit into like that beat and just the song and just how it all
Mhm.
came out. Wasn't I was still young around the time, but like when I heard the song, it was something different. Like it was something that like it was completely different. Like it had the little baby noise in there,
Uh huh.
and then like you said, like I really believe that he had to have at least three drums on that drum, bro.
Yeah,
Had to,
I
because it
agree.
was just too much. It was too much going on, but it flowed
Hmm.
perfectly right. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't even too much. I think it was a complete, like he used up every space to make that beat.
it had to be, bro. So check this out. Just in the vein of the flow, what we're talking about, I wanted to get some more information. So this is what information. This is one fun 7 fun facts we have from ChatGPT, right? Okay, and I'm gonna just run through these one by one. The Crime Baby sample, just like you mentioned, right? The most distinctive element in the song was a sound he used from his newborn daughter, Rain. Check that out, right?
Wow.
Crazy, right? Even the unconventional rhythm, just because he doesn't follow the 4/4 time signature that you usually follow just in producing beats and stuff like that. So with him, just what I mean, going through the ones and the twos, and then what I mean, just kind of making everything fit within certain pace of the beat is just it's just mind blowing. And this is the thing about what I mean, innovation and futurism. We can't really follow the same what I mean, traditional path when it comes to production. You can try to do different sounds, a different drum pattern. Everything ain't just got to be the same. So I feel like being the same gets you cool points, but being creative and having something that actually works. That's really how you trail the blazes. You trailblaze. You make it up words today. Fuck it. I don't care what y'all think. Anyway, yeah, bro. Even just like the whole beatboxing, even like when it came to the bridge of the song, that it's just the perfect touch to it. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
And
Great.
yeah, man, just even with the sounds and the different things he used, because at that time, the Indian Bollywood flow or that particular choice of like production sounds was very really hot around that time. So really, just maximizing different elements and just pulling information from organic spaces. Never knew that he sampled his own daughter's baby sounds just for the sample of the song. I think that's amazing. So that resonates well with me, and just let you know, bro. As producers, people have no idea that we can really create things from anything. We could take a regular sound, we could take a sample from an orchestra, from a Polish choir, chop it up, change the pitch, slow it down, and create some super venom, bro.
Mm,
You
crazy.
Yeah, man, that's it, man. Just I thought that's some interesting information, man. But also, so wanted to think, man, what other information or cool fun facts have you found just within this time period of music? 'Cause I feel like it's such a gem, with all the things that were created musically, video wise, just we definitely in 2099. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what you think, bro? What are your thoughts?
I mean, just a fun fact from ChatGPT is basically the crossover success because hip hop artists started gaining more widespread appeal.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? To the masses. Like when we think crossover success, I think like Ludacris, 50
Yeah,
Cent. We talking about Ludacris and 50 Cent right now. They both got records that went past the community and went global, like
yeah,
literally worldwide. Excuse me. Worldwide, you got Ludacris. I think he the most slept on rapper ever.
I agree. I agree.
Nobody's giving him the respect that he deserves, and he like literally been flowing like like crazy since the beginning.
Respectfully.
You know. Also, and let's talk about like the influence on the music, like marketing strategies as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
this was during the time when people started like playing around with the idea of having merch too,
Yeah.
instead of actual like CDs and stuff. People started forming into different things with merch and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's old now, but back then you didn't really see too many people like having like bundle boxes and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
You know, Y2K during that time, they was people, certain artists was actually transferring into that instead of
Mm-hmm.
just having regular like record sales and CDs and stuff.
Right.
It was crazy. And then like you said before with Timberland and stuff, this sound evolution, bro.
Yeah.
I think he really like played a huge part into being extra creative for future producers to produce afterwards
Mm-hmm.
after Y2K, because my man, he was doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was.
bro was definitely like in 3010. It's madness, but
That's a
it's good
fact.
though.
That's a fact, bro. And
Yep, I agree too, bro. I feel like you know what, I wanted to highlight something you said too. For me, I would say Timberland is definitely one of my personal inspirations. You know what I mean? Because the fact that he really just branched out with a whole different sound, a whole different, way of just kind of communicating his expression through music. Even with his, stints in rap and, even him just like translating into the more current times. For example, Say Something Baby that he produced for Drake. Like,
fire.
it's such a smooth, it's still Timbaland, but he knows how to kind of cater to the identity of the artist, and you hear what the artist's vibes sound like. You know what I mean? That's why it's so important for producers to really know their sound and really be comfortable in their own skin when it comes to the music. Have confidence in your sound. We're not here to impress, you know what I mean? No, we're not here to impress the world. We're not here to gain the world's attention. It's 8 billion people with 8 billion opinions, 8 billion, you know what I mean? Likes or dislikes. I mean, like who's to say? But more so, just at the end of the day, when it comes to that, bro, just what I mean, being comfortable in your sound and just standing out and knowing that if you put the sound out, that the people who are looking for you will find you. People who will be your fans will listen to you. People who will support what you're doing will repost, offer commentary, good, bad, or indifferent. Engagement is the main thing at the end of the day. So if there's people who are willing to commit some time to a day to engage in what I got going on with a like, repost, share, or a comment, or even, commit to the vision, such as subscribing, checking out our different platforms. We got a Patreon that's on the way. Can't wait to share some dope things we've been kind of working on behind the scenes and to let you know what we've been up to and what we have more to do with our development for the platform. With the projects, the music, different vlogs that are coming. I can't wait to, show y'all guys what we got going on because this is special. You know what I mean? For
Facts.
the times we live in now. And not just with hip hop, but we're also looking into, sounds that are spiritual too. Like a little while back in 2020, I put out a meditation tape called the Vibe Tape, man. I wanted to re-highlight that too because I feel like we're not meditating enough. We're not grounded enough as people. And the reason why I say that because in the information age, now the information is now being wielded and manipulated to be destructive to people. We now just got to step back into the place where we're supposed to be in and just, you know what I mean, just let music be a tool for us, not just to celebrate good times, but to celebrate, you know what I mean, the good within ourselves and to remind ourselves of that. So, you know, I wanted to get a plug on that. That project's available on all streaming platforms. You know, what I mean, I'm happy to relink it. Just because you can never forget your genius, man. You can never forget, you know what I mean, who you are, and what you know you can do. Because once you forget, you become stagnant. And nothing grows in stagnancy other than destruction, other than
That's a fact.
regret, other than lost time that you can't get back because you were more too worried about what you can't get from others. You can't get from, you know what I mean, situations that go bad, or you know, you allow things to sit you down, to bench you in a way. No, I'm a starter. I'm supposed to be out here on the floor with the folks, and we running and gunning until the shot clock go off.
Yeah.
So, you know, just looking to land my plane right there, man. That's it. That's it.
Excuse me. But yeah, man, like
What's the matter, cat daddy? Getting sleepy over there?
nah, bro, like it's like I don't know. Whenever I got the AC on and shit, bro, like I
Hmm.
should be like I don't know, but I'm fully awake, bro. I'm here,
Oh,
bro.
you good? You good, bro? Listen, one thing
Oh,
about some air when it's just right, when it's just like not too cold, it's crisp,
facts,
but it's like
crazy.
it's like breeze worthy, bro. Listen, it's like healing to you. You fuck around, be sleep for no reason. You got shit to do. You wait, you lay down at 6 o'clock. You get up 10:40, like damn.
Yup,
Eight
you know
missed
how it
calls,
is.
voicemails, text messages.
You
Social media them blew up. You know, it'd be like that sometimes,
you
man.
gonna be like, bro, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. Shit.
Man, I laid down, man. My body didn't want to get back up. I
Facts, man.
swallowed it. That shit, that's
Facts.
all that is. But that's it, bro.
But but like you said, man, Y2K was definitely really crazy time, man. Like I love it. Like when I told you on the phone earlier, it's like when
Hmm.
you check out some of these songs and you check out the YouTube comments and stuff on them. Like
Yeah.
it's like people that comment like 2 years ago all the way up to like 1 month ago, and all you hear is like, "I missed this time. I really
Oh,
felt like I really felt my best self around this time." Like it's crazy the effect it had on people.
it did, bro. And it's just like, damn. We look at all the nostalgic things we've kind of collected now, because I feel like our generation now has to be the record keeper for our good times, our childhood, because I feel like what they're doing now is completely erasing all the good we had in music, because music was never agenda based like this. It was never specific to be destructive, disgusting, lascivious, demonic, occultic. You know, all this unnecessary weird shit that's being promoted as the new normal.
Yeah,
I'm not for it. Never was with it. Never was. You know what I mean? Entertaining it at all. And I just think that people who don't know any better, who don't really know themselves, they're only going to know what instructions that they're given to you. And that's why people can see no wrong and just gorge and gorge and gorge on this behavior. And now it becomes a part of their identity and even know why they act the way they act. Like, you know what I mean? Just to kind of not segue too far out of the show. But remember the what is it? The what's the girl named? The trucker girl that was I don't know, bad bougie trucker, whatever her damn name is.
I don't know who you talking about, but I heard about her.
Yeah, I'm going to figure out her name. 'Cause it's losing me right now. So I was just looking at the damn story on goddamn what's the name? Damn, can't even think of it. But in any case, yeah, bro, she was basically arrested in Dubai.
Oh, okay. Now I know who you
Yeah,
talking about.
home girl, Carly or
Mhm.
some shit like that. Hold on.
No, not Carly. Carly's another
Oh yeah, her,
person.
yeah. But I said we're not gonna skip over her head ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah.
she was arrested in Dubai for screaming at
Hmm.
the taxi driver.
Yeah.
In Dubai, they have very strict laws.
Hmm.
You will be arrested if you scream at taxi driver or a pedestrian. Like the rules is the rules, and I felt like if she knew the rules before going there, I'm pretty sure she had to do her research. But baby girl
Yeah.
gonna have to do that time if she gotta do that time. You know what I mean? Like there's no
Yeah.
way out of it. Like
Yeah. She got to do that time. So basically, she's just like a truck driver. You know what I mean? Bad and bougie truck driver or whatever. And you know what I mean. She basically gets herself in trouble. But the thing about it, she's known to have a history of having very salacious behavior and just bad, just straight rank nasty behavior. Like for example, there were some videos that surfaced. I found this on a YouTube page, Africa Diaspora News Channel, where somebody did some digging and they found the files. So basically, with Homegirl, she's now noted to be a person who has abusive tendencies. She's basically the one that's, you know what I mean, abused or got disrespectful with a travel party when they went on the trip, and got smart with with the husband, threw a drink on that man, cussed at him, jumped at him like she's trying to provoke him into violence. So the fact that she's always been that way as a person, and then she takes that same energy to a different country where they're not trying to hear all that wild western mouth. And
Exactly.
then she gets herself canned and put up, and now she got Quanell X from out of Houston, and her mother, her bird head ass, her jelly bean head ass, got her big butt small head daughter stuck in a different country because of her mouth, because of the way you talk to people. You don't do that. And now you're sitting here stuck in this country, and you don't know if you can even get out because either she got to do 2 years of jail or she got to pay $5,400 to get out.
I pay that 54.
All
She
because
went out.
she got bad attitude, bad dispositions towards others, can't do no wrong. And I think Homegirl is just like a functional, mental case. Because ain't no way you can entertain that behavior and think because you have a certain look that you can get away with that. You can have a certain mouthpiece about you and think somebody's going to entertain that. And
That's a
I think that's an ideology that a lot of Western women who don't really know the depth or the spiritual significance of the feminine and the masculine being in complement with each other internally before you can expect that from others. And Boo Boo just gonna have to learn how to not to be the fool.
Oh
You
God.
don't want that nickname, stop doing nickname shit. Stop doing
Oh
head
God.
shit. But in any case, man, Y2K, futurism, and hip hop. That's the lane right now. And those are my thoughts on the table, bro. So what do you think, man? What are your thoughts? I know we kind of ran through a lot of information. You know what I mean? But I think I just want to take our time with this show because I know we had a little rough start trying to get everything together. But the universe knows well, and I'm definitely feeling this conversation. I feel like we got a lot covered. Oh, one more thing too. I almost didn't want to forget. So wanted to highlight just a few more points, fun facts about Y2K. So at this point, we had the emergence of pop divas. You know what I mean? We had the
Mm.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Destiny's Child who became household names around that time. Boy bands were probably phasing out around that time because we went from guy groups in the '90s, and then around that time period, that's when it kind of fizzled out. But we had the Backstreet Boys in Sync. We had the Spice Girls. You know,
Hmm.
TLC again. Futuristic with certain joints.
Then they
Uh,
have B2K, right?
yeah, we had B2K. I mean, Marion and now they all did it for Little Saint. I wish them all the best though, because whatever the shit they done went through with Christopher Stokes and them motherfuckers, a lot of them
Them,
bros out there is damaged, is cracked.
yeah. That
That's it crazy.
Marcus Houston effect.
Yeah,
We
and
love God though,
and girl,
even though
with some little 19 year old, 20-year-old girl, something like that.
19. He was like, I knew her when she was 17. Married her when she was
Rumors,
19. I'm
rumors.
40. I think he is 38. And she like 19 now. Either way, he was like, at the end of the conversation, he's like, but we both love God. I was just like, bro, you groomed a chick to be your wife, and you groomed a young girl, my nigga,
Yeah,
a baby. Like, you're crazy. All right, but Y2K, we're not going to get into all that.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
save that for another episode.
That's gonna be another episode for another day. Maybe we can definitely talk about a lot of the indecent behavior, a lot of artists have dealt with or been through. We can talk about the allegations and the stories. Again, we don't know what's true, what's fake, because with anything that's regarded as a truth or the truth, there's always three parts to it: their side, your side, and then the truth. We don't know, but what we don't know, we can only go by what we hear. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, Yeah, that's pretty much music. Oh, one last artist, bro. We forgot one main person I wanted to highlight. That's of course on the flyer. Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes. What's it gonna be,
Mm,
bro?
crazy song.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Just looking at, you know what I mean, the I guess the direction and the vision with the different animated effects in the video. How Busta Rhymes, you know what I mean, he just giving us his classic machine gun flow. This is back when, you know what I mean, he was the, you know what I mean, the slim version. You know, he had the locks and all that, and he was definitely doing his thing around that time period, all for sure. Even one joint, we can kind of throw in an honorable mention. Put your hands where my eyes can see. That beat, bro. What?
Mm.
What? Even the sample is crazy.
Yo, bro, I got an on there. I got an honorary. I'm sorry, honorary mention for
uh,
Y2K.
yeah,
Cisco Thong song.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
very commercial,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
let's not cap. Like my guy definitely charted very, very fast with that song. For him to
Bro,
go solo too,
mm-hmm.
crazy. I'm sorry. I know I had to say that.
Nah, you good, bro. Listen, you just said what needs to be said, and I think that song should not have been forgotten because, of course, it was like Cisco and Ja Rule and a couple guys out there was definitely on that Y2K feel. Of course, you want to forget about him and his, introduction to hip hop through the kind of get a what joint with JayZ in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, Ja Rule,
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's it. Holla, holla. Everybody, listen. That was that shit. Boy, listen, that beat by itself is crazy. And also,
Oh
Busta Rhymes got on the remix for that one too. So whenever I get a chance, listen to the remix for that joint. Ja Rule will be trying to get you some streams, baby. You feel
hold
me?
on. Let's keep it funky. Like
Uh,
Ja Rule had hell of bops, bro.
bro,
He had
more
that living it
people.
up with that nice little trumpet sample.
Huh, that
Like
part.
he had Charlie Baltimore, Ashanti, Christina Milian. Like
Yeah,
he had a lot of bops for the ladies. Like he was Tory Lanez at that time.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. Definitely agree.
I mean, or Tory Lanez got his formula from him because Ja
Hmm.
Rule, even though he wasn't known to be like no hardcore street rapper,
Yeah,
but he
R&B
had,
Southern.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
he did that.
excuse me,
You good,
he
bro?
had he had a whole lot of hits for the women, bro. Like
Mhm.
half of Y2K had to go half the Ja Rule because till this day, people can disrespect him all they want, but they're gonna play his songs, like
Yeah,
especially them lovey songs, bro. Like women still bump that joint today. Like give that man his
respect.
flowers for sure.
I agree.
But yeah, we good. I guess, bro. Disconnected.
Oh man, nah. I was trying to mute my video real quick, and it didn't drop me off of there. My bad, bro. Listen,
I was about to be like, yo,
that was not playing. I was just trying to turn off my camera, but I'm here, bro. But yeah, man. Just to kind of just touch on what you just said there, I definitely think that definitely good space and place for music, and just the artists that made that contribution are such a big deal because now we got so many artists now that do the R&B thug thing. You know what I mean? That been making those hits. I don't think we have like a pure version of that as of right now, like that. Jacquees, he's one that sticks out. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. He definitely did those joints.
now we got so many artists now that do that.
Not too many, but lot have. So just something to think about there.
Yeah, like that whole wave of R&B and hip hop, it was great, man. It was real. It was actually songs that actually made sense. It was about love.
Yeah,
Like, hold on, let's touch on that real fast. Like Y2K in that era, they was still writing real songs about real life topics,
hmm
and
yeah,
it made it cool. It wasn't like I'm not even gonna go there because I'm not trying to get nobody no clout on the show. But those songs back in the day made sense, and that's why they still timeless to this day.
I agree. I agree. I do believe that that time period definitely created some amazing songs. Let's also not forget our baby, Lauren Hill,
Oh yeah,
Miseducation. You know what I mean? If we're gonna get into the R&B side of, you know what I mean, the Y2K spectrum, you know, she was definitely beyond her time. Just with her penmanship, I just feel like it was such an organic, project. Even the song was Zion. I think she had wrote that song about her son.
yeah, that was dope.
That was it.
Slapper.
Big time, bro. So I made a list of by with Chat GPT as far as like some dope songs from '97 to 2003. Destiny's Child was on a run. Alicia Keys got her break in 2001. You know what I mean? Aaliyah 2000. Usher You Got It Bad 2001. Lauryn Hill, Doo Wop, Bad Thing 1998. Janet Jackson, All For You. Nice little club bop that motherfuckers love that shit. You know they love that thing. Hold on, let's not forget Brandy and Monica. The Boy Is Mine.
Oh wow.
We don't get a lot of R&B duets like that, especially joints that's really joints like that.
Wasn't that like some real stuff? They both was dating the same guy.
That's what I think it was.
Nah, isn't that true?
You know what?
What's
I'm
the
not
story
sure.
behind that?
That's a great question. But I say we can find out real quick. 'Cause, you know, what I mean, one thing about it, I definitely wanted to know that. So
Could have sworn it was real.
see. All right, so we're about to find out right now.
Peace to the live, whoever on here from Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, IG. We here. This is the first episode.
That's it. That's it. Hop in,
This is
stop. Appreciate y'all.
this is Astral Flow, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is Black Mozart.
No,
The
that's it.
bees. We here.
Okay, so check this out. So the song itself, I just had a look, just had a note. ChatGPT said it's strictly fictional. It's a
Oh
made up
wow.
storyline. I wouldn't have known that.
I really thought it was something real because damn,
Yeah,
maybe that was the marketing scheme.
I would think so because one thing about a drama sells. That's just what's gonna happen. I mean, people love negative shit, so negative shit usually sells. Or
That's a fact.
that's just how it go, man. But yeah, bro, definitely just my thoughts on the table for R&B around that time period. But overall, I think that was definitely a good time for music for artists who have been able to last beyond just a decade or have had a good run between that time period, maybe 97 to '07. You know what I mean? So I guess we could just say, just in relation to that, because I think we're probably about getting to the end of the road for the show. How do you feel? You know what I mean? You got all
Yeah,
your thoughts out. How do you feel about everything?
yeah. I think we got all the ideas out. We actually planned for this, and we wrote our notes, and we was checking the facts on Chat GPT.
That's it. I figured we can do it while we're talking about it, and we can talk about it while we do it. You know, that's a good way to say it. But in any case, shout out to those who are looking on Facebook. Shout out to those who are on YouTube watching. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to everybody that's on the platforms. We got a lot more content coming. Oh, I guess we're gonna make an announcement too. So next, what is it? Not this Sunday, but it was Sunday before that on August 6th. We're gonna have a special episode where we're gonna do a live watch or a live reaction to the what is it? Episode 1088, where Luffy he is gonna have his Gear Fifth form animated for the first time. So you know what I mean, because of us, within this space we're in, we're also touching into the anime cosplay crowd because Futurism in its design is not just more so a thought process, but it's also an attire. You know what I mean? These are characters, these are comic books, there's content in that. So, we're touching every base and every platform and everybody. Maybe the show before that we can do like a prelude show, or however you feel about it, bro. We just really just flowing with the content space. But we'll share the flyers once we got that figured out too. So definitely gonna be a hot one in August, man. So that's it, man. Just as far as what we got going on, we
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. We're about to go ahead and sign out, and we thank y'all for your time, man. Y'all peace out. One love to the group. One love to everybody.